ways and his terrible acts as a molester, as a sex pervert, as a name it. I don't know all the names you really wish to give him. Imagine the unimaginable. The worst names you have in your head is he is. He is. And it's really a shame, because yesterday, when GLB introduced this case to us and said everywhere go scatter, we thought maybe it was only going to be that, because he brought out sex videos of him having illicit affairs, with married women or woman this time around, and lady. But stories have it that there are many videos which obviously somebody must have given to Gist Lover. You understand? It's sad. We may, thank you so much, drama queen. Adama, oh yeah, thank you, my sweetie. Thank you. We may not take that part seriously because it's adults consenting to their illicit affairs. Do you understand? If you see him sleeping with a married woman, definitely. But some of you have the assumption that he drugged them. Some of you are even thinking that those women we saw on the bed went for medical treatment. For what? What do you think medical treatment would they have gone for when they were all fully dressed up? All they wanted to do was they lay down on the bed. What medical treatment? Without anybody with them. No nurse, no maybe other medical staffs. I don't know what you people call them. Those of you in the medical field, help me out with, other staffs. So what treatment would he be administering to them without help? He needs help. He can't be the one to carry everything by himself. You can't see doctors doing. At least you've gone for different tests before. You will see doctor will be there, the main consultant, then nurses will be there. Do you understand? So I don't think these people, I don't know if you people say that they were drugged. I don't know why. I do not think. Yes, care assistant. Yes, Vivian, thank you. That's a nurse. So she'll be able to tell us. You're right, Vivian. Do you understand? So all those things, I do not think those adults did it without, they consented to the sex they had. But I will still understand that, okay, if we are critically analyzing, we also have to put into consideration other people's opinion. Like GLB now believes that he uses them for ritual, that he's in secret cult. It may be true. It may be true. But I personally just believe that he is a psychopath. He has maybe psychosis, schizophrenia, there are many names scientifically. He's a sex pervert. He's mad. He's not well. Especially because you see on GLB's page where a minor, a girl that was 15 years old, living with them, that the wife brought into their home. Even though stories now have it that it's not their niece. But that is irrelevant. I believe she must be related to the wife. Because, her spoken English, that girl's spoken English, you understand? She doesn't sound like a house help, like some people are saying. And even if she's a house help, is it right? Is it okay for anybody to defile an underage under the watch, of his wife, even if the child is elsewhere? These are uncles that have defiled their cousins, their half sisters, half brothers. Do you understand? We've had many cases like that on this platform where people have testified that they were defiled by their father, their uncles, their cousins. Do you understand? So nobody should even look for the simplest excuse, like, oh, after all, the lady is not the wife's niece. Now, I wouldn't jump. I would take it one after another. Now, you know, I said it yesterday. I said the whole matter, how the matter take no con. You understand? The matter, Princess pushed the matter into the world, as in on the social media. And you know, social media is the world. When a matter enters social media, especially when you it's an influencer or a celebrity that pushes that thing into the world, into the media, it's shabayes, it travels fast. And when it travels fast, justice most of the time is ascertained, because people that have the voice have spoken, and obviously the governments, they will hear about it. So I saw this lady. Thank you so much, Aramide Mayegu. God bless you. I'm feeling your stars. God bless you all the way. I saw Princess. We all saw Princess brought out this guy. And the day she brought out this guy's story, remember she had Adetong on board. Just Adetong on board. She had Adetong on board. I was even a bit kind of, why? Just Adetong is known for her activism, as in she's an activist, especially when it comes to child molestation. It's seen that has great passion. That is the understanding we all have, and we all are made to believe by her. Do you understand? So I was so disappointed at what was revealed by GLB yesterday. The part Adetong took in making sure this matter dies down. The passion Princess had when she brought out this case, that passion, I cannot believe that just Adetong, with how she behaves and how she acts as an activist, and that has made a lot of people to follow her, because people love it when you are an activist. Do you know the gospel truth is that nobody pays you but the people, because you are always fighting for the people as opposed to fighting for the government. Do you understand? You fight for the oppressed, you fight for the molested, you fight for the deprived, you fight for those that their rights are being infringed upon. You fight. You use your voice to fight for the freedom of people. That is what we thought, or I think, that Just Adetong stands for. I didn't know that she's double standard. I didn't know that because Baba Ijesha, you understand, maybe she doesn't have good relationship with Baba Ijesha. Maybe, just maybe, she doesn't have good relationship with Baba Ijesha. She doesn't care about Baba Ijesha. That's why she was able, because I remember when Baba Ijesha was sentenced to jail, when she was making her speech, she sounded like justice at last. Even amidst tears. And I said, oh, wow, this lady, I love her for this. Though she comes from my village, we are from the same hometown. She's Ilishon. Do you understand? I love that about her. You understand? Even though some people have always said, no, she's double-faced, she's that. I don't see that. All I see is what you do is what I judge. What I see you doing is what I think you are doing. I don't know the behind the, even when the first time I got to know her on the social media was during Showore's time. When she came out, and Showore, people were going for Showore, people were like, liking him as a young activist and, hoping to be a president and everything. And she came out and blasted Showore that, no, Showore is not good. Showore is double standard. Showore had a case with her that he needs to come and address. If not, Showore will never be the president of Nigeria. And I think I shared that video that time. And her reason was because there were some prostitutes that the government were having something, doing terrible things to Abi somewhere in Allen Okpebi area. And she wanted Sowore to speak up for them as an activist and as he was I think a journalist or somewhere. He had a tabloid. I can't remember how the story went, but she stood for those prostitutes and felt how they were being treated was bad. Their rights were being infringed upon, and they were being, it had something to do with Lagos state government and stuff like that. And she wanted Sowore to conjoin with her so that they could air this out and the federal government will hear about it so that these people can have a better life. And I think I was among the people that shared that video, went viral. That was the first time I saw who bears the name Just Adetong. That was the first time. So to me, she's fighting for the masses. She's a voice for the voiceless. She's an activist. It shouldn't be double standard. It should never be double standard. Many people look up to her. I don't care how others see her. Do you understand? Other private things that many of you have against her. That's not my own business. Then when she was called upon, for Princess to call upon her, is because Princess sees her as a voice for the voiceless. The part she played, she and Iyabo, especially she, remember they blasted Iyabo. She stood her ground and she took the matter with Princess, even though Princess is the main victim here. They made sure justice was served. Okay, sorry guys, the network is acting up. I think I better get the charger. Sorry, I better get the charger for the Wi-Fi, okay? Let me get it so that it doesn't go. Okay. Okay. Let it be charging. Now, so I've always known her for someone that stands for the truth. If Nelson Mandela had done the same to his people, South Africa wouldn't be where it is now. What I mean is, if you now start to be double standard, when people have put their trust in you to stand for the truth, then when you see the people that you like or the people you have rapport with, or because Dr. Adefemi is a doctor, do you understand? Baba Jesha is a nobody. You decided to cover his stinking ass. No, that is not an activist. That is a hypocrite. That is what? Hypocrisy. That is not an activist. An activist is someone that stands for the truth at any time. As per the masses, you always stand for the truth. This is what the masses need. This must be done. This is the right way. Justice must be served. You don't say because this one is APC and you are an APC. When APC does something wrong, you don't talk. Or you hide under, you now put that under the carpet. Then when PDP that is not your party does something, then you shout. Meanwhile, APC is doing worse things. No, that's not an activist. That is why Nigeria is where it is today. That is why Nigeria is where it is today. It is who you know. So because Dr. whatever his name, Femi, knows you people, you guys decided to cover his ass. Did you hear that? Yet that little girl say when her auntie, who is Dr. Femi's wife, Dr. Remy, she's a dentist, brought her into their home. One day, he came into her room. She wanted to serve, he asked for coffee. She wanted to serve him coffee, and she was just 15 years old. Suddenly, he pushed her. She's a clueless girl, a virgin. And she told the man, no, I've never done it before. I want to be a virgin till I marry. He then educated her by saying, what is virginity? Virginity is nothing. Even 13 years old, they bench. They bench a small girl like that. He pushed that girl and went ahead, forcefully had his way without that girl's consent. How wicked can a doctor who has understanding of many things, even in the girl's narrative, she did not tell us if he used condom, but rather, remember, she said, he left me bleeding. Only thing, he gave me a cotton to something like that and told me to drink a bit to put in her punani. So definitely he didn't use condom. And he defiled that girl and gave her something to drink. And he continued to do that to that girl for a year, 9 months. Adeton. A year, 9 months. And he said to that girl, if you ever, every time he has sexual intercourse with her, if you ever tell anybody, he had something that looked like a diabolical thing in his hand, even the first day. If you ever say it to anybody, that is the end of you. You are dying. For 1 year, 9 good months. The girl narrated the story. Adeton, did you hear all that? Did you? Do you have a daughter? Imagine that girl. That man ruined her life. Do you know how she's feeling? Do you know how worthless a woman can feel when you do such a thing to them? Many of the women you see out here today, their self-esteem is no more there as a result of what this useless man that you are protecting. Many women that have gone through the same thing but had nobody to raise their voices for them so that at least justice be served to a wicked man, to a useless man, to an irresponsible man, to a molester, to a sex pervert, to an animal. One that is supposed to be perishing in jail, like Dr. or Femi, I don't know, his name is kind of confusing, Olaleye. And this same you, Adeton, thoughts, were you pretending? That is my question. You know this story. In fact, you know it more than us. As a matter of fact, when Princess came online to shout out to the world, like when we heard, she called somebody like you. Because if everybody knows you for that, that means when you are abusing Bola Tinubu, so if they call you and give you money, you won't fight for the masses. It's a question. You won't fight for the masses. That is where integrity lies. Where is you people's integrity? All of you. Where is your integrity? This is what we call lack of integrity. Such an inhumane act from a doctor that understands the body of man. He understands the implication of what he did. You tell me, that is hospital, medical center. Is he still supposed to be there? Tell me. Is he still meant to be dealing with the public? Answer me. How dare you people sweep such a matter, such a very delicate, sensitive issue? As a matter of fact, do you know Baba Jesha didn't even know, he didn't have, in all his counts, the penetration aspect, you know, he wasn't guilty of it because there was no proof. This man's own, there's proof. The other counts, he had 6 counts. Baba Jesha had 6 counts. It was 2 out of it that he was charged. He was guilty of. All the penetration aspects, they want to be able to tell us if he's the one that defiled that girl. They didn't have a proof. And so, those parts, he wasn't sentenced to jail for it. He wasn't guilty of it. So can we say, glaringly, Adeton, what he did, this man you covered up, what he did is worse than what Baba Jesha did. And you want him to still continue to walk in the streets of Nigeria because he's a doctor. Baba Jesha is a nobody. No, I'm not happy with you. I'm not happy with you. Also, I noticed that on the day Princess came out, she came out and the first person she called was you. You were on your bed on that day. I watched it live. You were on your bed as if you just woke up. You said you were about to go for morning prayer, to do your morning prayers. In fact, when this woman was talking passionately, I could notice that you didn't show that interest I expected of you. Sadly, I don't know why. Maybe because you are just waking up or you've not had your morning prayer. Fair enough. Fair enough. I expected you people, when I now saw that Princess still came out again. She even wanted to call Iyabo that day. You stopped her from calling Iyabo. You said, no, Effie, Auntie Iyabo Sile. Because, you know, of all the people abusing Iyabo Ojo. So I thought maybe, I like this lady. At least she's protecting Iyabo also, and she wants to do it. You stopped her from calling Iyabo. You said your own is action. That, well, where do we do the action? I was like, very happy. I know this is an activist. I wasn't happy with the way when the lady was talking, you kept cutting her short, you kept telling her no, and she kept saying no. I need to explain to the people, the public, this man's case. Because she knew that a lot of people may still come for her and say, you again, because some of you always downplay when people are being molested. You downplay it. Why? A lot of women, they are, even my age mates, many of them have gone through the same thing this our little girl went through from this animal in human skin. Dr. Femi Olaleye, whose medical center is on Bode Thomas. Whose medical center is on Bode Thomas. Always doing cervical check for women free. First 100 people that comes free. I didn't know that he fucked them joint put. That is the gift. Then Princess came out again when she wasn't satisfied. After the cry out, she said she has contacted or she's looking for Kate Henshaw. People should help her get in touch with Kate Henshaw. What else do you want, Adeton? Kate Henshaw came out. She is also an activist. The reason why people reckon with you, Adeton, is because you also added politics into yours. So you are probably more known in this south area, our own area, Yoruba side. If not, Kate Henshaw has been there. More eloquent, very vocal, and she knows what she's doing. She came out sitting in her car and she said, Dr. Femi did it, that she's aware of it. She's aware of it. In fact, Dr. Femi cannot come out and tell the public that he didn't do it. He did it. She's aware of it. She's intervened in the matter. At first, Dr. Femi had related the story to her, lying. Then when the wife spoke to her, then she dig deeper and she found out the truth. And she spoke to this girl that he molested, who happens to be the niece of this woman. Okay. Now, when you have heard Ketenshaw also ascertaining this criminal acts from whom you are protecting, why the delay? Why did the betrayal? Why the hypocrisy? Why playing the issue? You were the same one during Baba Jesha's time. You stood in front of the police station that if they ever grant Baba Jesha bail to come and drink water in his house, that Nigeria will scatter. You were shouting on this day. You people stood. You, what was this lady's name? Laritz, Iyabo Ojo, Princess. You people even went into one restaurant. You were shouting down the whole of Nigeria. In fact, I was like, wow, these girls, their strength is next to none. I haven't seen. You especially, you were screaming down that if they grant Baba Jesha bail. And that's the reason why many people believe in you. You know, if other activists do things in this manner, then they are a sellout. They say otherwise to the masses, then do otherwise in there. Everybody will believe that if they bring such a matter to you, you die there. That's what activists are meant to do. The voice for the voiceless. You don't come telling people to recognize you when what you tell them, what you stand for is not truly what you stand for. Let them know you for who you are. That you are only against those that you don't have maybe relationship with. Then that means you are not an activist. You are just for yourself. You stood that there and said, Hakeem, the commissioner of police, if this man if they allow him out, Nigeria, war will start. And I bet many Nigerians those that supported you, they were more than the people, you people that day, more than the people that didn't support you people. It's because they feel many women that have experienced those kind of things or that kind of thing before, they may not be able to say it, but they felt that is the person that we can use to at least as a scapegoat for others, to act as a deterrence to others who are hoping or intending or have done this before to people. At least Baba Jesha will serve as a deterrence to others. They wanted justice. Let Baba Jesha go to jail for it. Others that do it again, they follow suit. Why people were supporting you? Why you have so many fans on your page? It's because you acted like you are a voice. And people need voice. In a country where no voice for the masses. And especially you are a woman. What else can you be fighting for? Except, women and children. And since you volunteered yourself, why the hypocrisy? Now, the second time, Princess then came out after she did a live chat with you. You didn't make her really do well that day because you were downplaying. You were not even enthusiastic. I was thinking, okay, let me excuse this lady. Maybe today, because you said you wanted to go and do prayers. But that lady came out again. When the police, not Akim now, the police that was in charge, I've forgotten his name now, one fair complexion guy. In fact, when Princess wanted to start that chat, he said, fine man, but it's not like I'm interested in you. First of all, complimented the man, but blasted the man politely. Constructive criticism she gave to the man. Stating, sir, all those things you said, they are not true. This complaint has been since last year, November. You came out to say they just brought the complaint maybe in March. No, this matter has been since last year. You have been dribbling this woman. You have been doing that, doing this. Why? Why can't you people charge this matter to court? Why can't you people charge this matter to court? It's a straightforward case. Look into the matter thoroughly, investigate it. But this man at one point has been arrested or invited to the police station or whatever, but they've released him. Nothing has been happening. He's been using leg, power, everything to make sure that no justice served for that child. Instead, they have started bullying the wife. We heard the mother's voice. All these things, they are on the media. Are they told? We heard the mother's voice, Dr. Olaleye's voice. We heard it where she was bullying, using emotional blackmail on Dr. Kemi, the dentist, the wife to Dr. Femi. Emotional blackmail. Kilojo Riri. Please tell me, if that is her daughter that is treated in that manner, will she like it? Mother-in-law. Why can't you all use that same fire you use in burning other children? Why not use it on yourselves? Let us see if we can stand it. So, because the child is not your child, what is it? What is so special? I would have even expected. Baba Jesha, at least we heard he begged now. His princess that couldn't stand it. I said, no, you must go suffer for what you did. The mother wasn't begging, she was bullying the wife of Dr. Olaleye, saying no tigbale, even talking about the kids, because of those small children. That's why she, making the woman, trying to bully her to silence. That's what you people do to women. That is what you people do to women. You want to make sure you make her feel scared. To an extent, a mother, and supposedly, with her mind as aged as she is like that, when she's supposed to be saying, what did she do to God? That God gave her an animal as a child, a heartless child. This is not only disgracing your family, and also he has mental problem. She needs to address it. How can she leave a child like that, destroying lives, into the world and expect people to take it like that? The man had already confessed to his wife that he did it. As a matter of fact, stories we read it on GLB, where the woman said, when she discovered this thing, he confessed, he agreed, he apologized, but she couldn't stand it because she now made sure they tap his phone. That was where we got all those videos where he's sexist. He's a sex pervert. He makes sure he sleeps with everybody that comes into his. Most of you that have gone there. I don't know who escaped his sexual, desire. I don't know. He sleeps with everybody that comes in there and videos you people. They said TLB has many videos of many married women are single. Tí òbò yín, tí ìdí yín, tí ọyàn yín tó wà lọ́wọ́ wèrè yìí, àpàyàn yìí. This man that is an animal. Is that the kind of person, Adetoun, that you went to Morayo to cover him up? Now, that mother-in-law, what hurts me the most, when one tutu called her, I don't know who is the tutu, she said she shouldn't worry. Oh, don't worry. Or what he ba ìyàwó ọmọ òun for what she did for crying out. Her older sister, who is very close to her, is dealing with cancer at the moment. Ẹ̀yin ẹ̀dá ẹ wicked. Tom, I'm disappointed in you. It's so sad that you are from my hometown. Did you hear that part? Obviously, all these things had happened before all this revolution of Morayo, TVC, Abi, what is the channel or something. The moment the mother-in-law said, no, she's not wo. Ọlọ́run tí ń dá sẹ̀ríà fún. Her older sister has cancer of the breast. So, because the woman cried out, saying, no, Femi, you will face justice. What you did, ó máa jẹ̀yà ẹ̀. Kò tiẹ̀ ń ṣe bìkan nìkan ló tẹ̀. Many things tó ṣe àti máa bá wọn. You also sleep with people in your medical center. The woman now said, a mother, and you people expect such people to still be happy when they are in the world. She's happy that the wife, the wife sister has cancer. Can you imagine that? They shouldn't worry that God is already dealing with her. Please, Adetoun, can I ask you, did Mr. Femi do what this woman said he did? Yes, he did it. The girl has confessed. We have a video where she's narrated the story. Why has the state not taken up the matter? Why has he not been charged to court? People like you, Adetoun, you are covering up for him. People like you are betraying your fellow human, and the children that we all taught you or think you stand for. A child was raped. That child was raped, molested, useless by a useless man like that. And Adetoun, you still have that human feeling to try and sweep his matter under the carpet. Where is justice for this girl? Where is even justice for the wife? Where? Answer me. Where? Because when I saw your name featured, I said, my scare was, I hope Adetoun didn't go and do best pap smear. Abi, what do they call that thing? Pap smear. I hope it's not that she went there and this man had something to. I was worried for you because we all know that as an activist, people will be looking for every way to bring you down. Even we that do motivational talks and all these talk shows, everybody, they are looking for ways to bring you down. So, Olotolu, that's what I thought you stand for, or what I think you stand for. I didn't know that. No. You preach otherwise. You do this, you talk this way, preach this way, and do otherwise in secret. That is hanky-panky. That is hypocrisy. That is not good. That is misleading the public. That is lack of integrity. That is not good. I'm ashamed of you. That is not good. Then why come out and be raising your voice for Tinubu then? What Tinubu is doing to us, as you so claimed, and Atiku and Co, is what you have also done to Dr. Remy taking side with her husband over her so that justice will not be served. Exactly what you have done. What is the difference? What is the difference? Is it because Baba Jesha is a nobody? Doctor is a doctor. And so, did they say him because he's a doctor, he should come and kill us? Did they say because he's a doctor, he should come and kill us? Or he should come and destroy lives? Taloni doctor oshi, taloni doctor isono. Did they send him to destroy lives? And I'm even very sad that his mother can be jubilating over her estranged wife's sister having cancer. That you will be jubilating that because somebody is saying justice be served over your son, that she's a criminal. So you heard that they have cancer, one of them, and you are happy. Because of that happiness, that woman is already healed. I'm telling you, she's healed in Jesus' mighty name. Along the way we think, that's not how God reasons. Along kin shobaka. No. Along kin shobaka. Adeton, now, what hurts we, people like me now, is that after everything, we now notice that the matter, even when princess came out, we that analyzes on the social media, even bloggers, they carry the matter at least to hype it so that the government can, be awareness. We created the awareness so that at least the same way justice was served for Baba Jesha, this man too will get his own. We heard that Babolo Jasi, nothing. We didn't see anything. We didn't. And just lately, in my mind, I was just thinking, what about Timothy Adegoke's matter and this Ola doctor's matter, Dr. Femi's case? What's happening? Just few days ago, I didn't know. I don't know what brought their names to my memory. And I was so happy to see GLB reopen their file. And I saw Adeton's name featuring in it. One of the cast. Playing a major role. You are selecting whom to take side with. That is not good. That is not being an activist. You are selecting whom to take side with. Whom to cry out on. And to send you to jail. When everyone is creating awareness, when we hear it, we all join forces together. We don't have any power more than that. Our voice is our power. Freedom of speech. And that is what we call united we stand, divided we fall. Freedom of speech. We use our platform. Those of us that have platform, we loud it so that the government can hear us. And they act. But when you people that are there in the system are now hiding the matter, the woman, knowing that the matter wasn't still, gaining momentum, nothing was still done about it, she paved her way, got in touch with Morayo. And you all heard what Morayo had to say, even though I'm also deeply so disappointed in Morayo. I'm also disappointed in her. When you have a case in front of you, true, you must hear both sides. Good. Maybe you are an investigative journalist or creating your content. Also, you were still trying to create awareness too. You said when you heard Princess talk about the matter, you gave a call to Princess. You heard Princess, how she spoke. She has given you the lowdown. She has given you the understanding. You are aware of the story. You then said, before you then, you were happy when the wife got in touch with you. Probably Princess told her to get in touch with you, that you were going to talk about the matter. She did. Then you thought within you that you should also get in touch with Dr. Femi. He refused coming on board. He said, you should go ahead with the wife foremost. Okay, good. And whilst you people were doing the interview or whatever, the show on your channel, Adetun called in and scattered the matter, changed the story. You said you were surprised because Adetun is supposed to you, you know how to be for and with Princess. Then you were then surprised that the matter wasn't the way it was, or it was, because Adetun came with another story stating that the girl is not the woman's niece, the girl is a house help, even the woman always beats the girl, and you still felt you should attack that woman on your show and make sure that the case, the Nigerians watching you people now wanting to make that woman look like a bad woman. I beg, let's even be sincere. Beating a girl and molesting a girl, which one is higher? Let's be able to scale of which one is higher. If you two, because now you are trying to push it on Adetun that she's the one that misled you. But you two, as a mother and as a woman, and you are the host of that show, you didn't handle things well. You are a culprit too. You are an abetter. Aid and abetting. Aid and abetting is also jailable. You were meant to look at the matter that was originally brought to you. You went to meet Princess. Princess didn't come to you. You talked to Princess. She has given you the primary story. That is what you are meant to deal with. You now coming out now, acting like you were feeling sleepy, giving us another story. You understand? I'm supposed to be sleeping now. You are supposed to be sleeping when somebody's life is ruined. You people make me laugh. You people are busy doing nothing. Do you understand? It's funny. I'm supposed to be sleeping now. You messed up. You people goofed. A goof. You messed up that case. You were supposed to tell Dayton, call back later, let us talk this matter. Since she came as a distractor, she came to distract the whole matter and the whole case and scatter the case, you were supposed to cut her off. But you played along. Even though you were saying you and Dayton had fallen out, they tried to reconcile you people, you are no more friends, you are shaking it. That's none of our business. You messed up. You are not as guilty as Dayton, but you are equally guilty. You aided and you abetted it, the matter. You people